Hey everybody, sorry about that little pause in the beginning. Plants vs. Me here with a pufferfish. Okay, more on that later. Anyway, I'm starting a little top 10 type series. This is top 10 strangest slash coolest scientific discoveries that I found at this time. I may follow it up with more. Possibly. Anyway, here we have, like I said earlier, a pufferfish. This pufferfish is only in this because of that. Yes, this makes that. This makes that. The only reason the pufferfish does this is to attract mates that will lie in the little center of it, just sitting there like it is in this picture, and eventually when a female finds it, it'll swim to the middle, and there the pufferfish is. This is, well, the best picture I could find for a person in a coma. Scientists have used electroencephalography, wow, that's a mouthful, how I remembered that, I have no idea, to read not read people's minds, to read consciousness levels in people's minds. And then it used modeling technology and other technology to make a little model of the human head, and then, on the computer of course, and show the brain waves and where they start on the brain, where they end on the brain. That's not the discovery. The discovery is the fact that scientists have discovered that people in comas may have more consciousness than we expect. Most people in comas have barely any consciousness. Some have a consciousness level about the same as that of a normal, not in a coma human being. This was not meant to insult anybody. If you took it that way, I'm sorry. This is Vantablack. It absorbs 99.96% of light looking above it, and it works like a mini black hole, except there are no alternate universes. So we think. This is the only reason I use this picture is the little odd shape of the Vantablack is underneath it. The aluminum foil is just as wrinkled as it looks like it is, or it's as wrinkled as it is on the outside underneath the Vantablack. And no, this isn't a fake picture either. I have found multiple pictures. People are actually making clothes out of it. This is, well, crayons on something blue, powered, being held up by fire. That blue thing is aerogel. It is 95% air. Polymer is mixed like normally to make gel, and then a liquid in the gel is replaced by air, which is why it's 95% air instead of 95% water, like normal gel is, by evaporative drying. This, and if you notice a little sprite in the corner, I made that. Okay? This, sorry. This is, okay, sorry, I thought I had a page on this. An anomalocaridid. Sorry, that was spoiler alert. Anomalocaridids used to be alive, and nothing big, really. Except, we have found a fossil of one of these monsters with intact brain tissue inside of it. Which means we are that much closer to cloning things that do not exist anymore. So please, scientists, keep working on the cute little woolly mammoths. We do not need these things. This, like you saw earlier on accident, is Pepper, the cute little adorable robot that can read facial expressions, hear sarcasm, and can't move, but are all connected in a hive-like mind. Sounds creepy, doesn't it? Anyway, yes, there are more than one of these things. They can hold conversations about the weather, however cannot move because, well, okay, you can see the mouse, hopefully. This little base is nothing more than a base. This is a meson. I couldn't find a better picture. Meson has a quark and a gluon, little stringy thingies. DS3 is the meson. It was discovered in the Hadron Collider among all of these other bits and pieces of atoms that have been crushed up like they do in atomic colliders. Anyway, mesons are subatomic particles intermediate in mass between an electron and a proton and transmits a strong interaction that binds nucleons together in the atomic nucleus. Sorry if that was fast. Tried to do it all in one breath. Anyway, I found this all on Google. If you need, sorry about that. If you need any more time, I would pause the video here and just read them all because I don't have enough time in order to read them all because I'm that lazy. Not really, but this is real. It is not some cross between a fly and a scorpion, although, well, it is. It is a scorpion fly. It is a wasp. This is a male example of a scorpion fly. Luckily, you can tell how small they are. That's not a blade of grass, that's a leaf of some sort. They're really small and they have a scorpion's tail. However, like our friend the pufferfish, it only uses its tail, except pufferfishes don't use their tail, to attract mates. They both have that in common. They use something to attract mates. This thing does not sting people. This is an ant, but it's dead and zombified. Not anymore, of course. There really are zombified ants. The cordyceps, however you pronounce that, fungus grows out of their head. Yeah. It'll get inside of them and get it and some of its friends to a leaf, and it'll bite onto the leaf to die. The fungus will grow out of its head and send spores everywhere, infecting every other ant in the area. Yeah, well, at least they're not big enough to get us. This, you've probably all heard of, human exoskeleton. If you already know what it is, then I've got really nothing more to say. If you don't, I will explain. Robot suits that people get into so that they can lift more weight. As you can see, this person is doing a push-up with all of that weight on this person's back, which must be hard to do. But the suit itself is handling some of the weight. We plan to use these in the army, or armed forces, to take crates and stuff to certain places and do what they do in the army. Armed forces. Sorry. I used to call it the army all the time. Anyway, that is the end of slideshow. I could click to exit. I just want to say one more thing. Subscribe if you like the video. Like if you like the video. I think I messed that up somehow. Maybe not. Anyway, I'll see you guys later with my next top 10. Goodbye.